Hey, Dog Nation, it's Brandon Adams. The drive for the GHSA state title presented by GeorgiaConstructionCareers.com continues this week. We knew it was going to be North Paulding and Walton, and yet the circumstance around the game different than we could have anticipated. Instead of playing on Friday nights, as we typically do, game going to be on Thursday nights there as well, at least for this particular week, going to be on Thursday night. Now, I won't be there, and part of that, I'm on my way to Columbia, Missouri, but Rusty Manziel is always on hand for these games, and Rusty, I guess from your perspective as someone who covers college and high school football as close as you do, the way in which these programs have had to shift quickly, playing a game earlier in the week, that creates some logistical challenges. How do you think the teams have handled that thus far this week?
Well, first of all, you only get a 1 week pass, so enjoy your trip. I need you back next Friday ready to go. I'll say this. Both teams are coming off fall break, which is a little different. Both teams are coming off a bye. So they've had an ample opportunity to prepare for this game. So moving it up one day, I don't think it's really going to be that big of a factor. Brandon, I expect an electric atmosphere tonight. I know this. The North Paulding community is excited that we're going to be there, and I can't wait to see the crowd that's going to show up tonight.
Well, speaking of showing up there tonight here on this Thursday, thinking about the Walton team, and we talked about Ashton Woods before, the linebacker, the really great success that he's already enjoying, putting himself in a pretty intense recruiting conversation as he head towards his senior year next year. But on the offensive side of the ball, this is also one of the most explosive teams in the entire state there as well. I think that Walton puts on an incredible show on TV, and I'm looking forward to tuning in and getting a chance to watch this one. There's a lot you can say about how the Raiders sort of fit into this 7A conversation, right?
Yeah, I mean, they can hurt you a lot. We saw it against Marietta. They can go over the top of it. They can run the ball between the tackles. But, Brandon, we know enough about this team to know it starts at quarterback. Jeremy Heslinski, who was back down at Central Florida for a visit 2 weeks ago, they've offered him. He's a big-time target for Gus Malzahn in that class and then 2024 class. But, Walton's explosive. We saw it. They got receivers on the edge. They got running backs. They got a guy that I think is kind of the Swiss Army knife, Hunter Teal. We saw him against Marietta. Plays linebacker, played tackle on special teams, made tackle on special teams. I think he's a really, really good high school football player that's going to find himself somewhere on the collegiate level.
On the North Paulding side of this, in a lot of ways, this is an introduction of North Paulding to a big TV audience. And I saw your social media had the great sign they've built to sort of celebrate Peachtree TV's arrival. We love to see stuff like that. And I think when our audience tunes in to see this North Paulding team, Rusty, I think they're going to be really impressed by what they do see, will they not?
I talked to two teams about them, and I'm telling you right now, both teams are like, hey, North Paulding's a lot better than people kind of think. They're what they were called sneaky good, and they didn't mean that as an insult. They meant, hey, this team deserves respect, and that's one of the reasons we have them on TV.
Yeah.
We just had Walton 2 weeks ago, but we felt like the weight of North Paulding, they've earned this opportunity to be on TV, and everybody talks about two players for me. 2024 wide receiver Javarius George, that's a young man I've had at MVP camp a couple of times, explosive slot wide receiver, 5'10", 165, returns kicks, he can top end speed, tunnel screens, whatever he does, he makes you hold your breath. They got a senior running back, Jalen Poe, 5'10", 190 pounds. And I think this young man is going to get an introduction to a lot of people that hadn't seen North Paulding. And so I talked to two different teams this morning that have faced North Paulding. Both of them told me, you better watch George. He's got the ball in his hands because he is dangerous.
So normally it's Friday nights for the drive for the GHSA state title in anticipation of bad weather. It moves up to Thursday tonight on Peachtree TV, streaming at CBS46.com. North Paulding hosts Walton. Expects to be a great game, and we will look forward to seeing all of you on TV for that here tonight.